Hey everyone, and welcome to this quick tutorial for EdTech Guides. In this tutorial, we're going to take a few-minute overview of how to create a Padlet. A Padlet is basically a place for you to create, or your students to create, some sort of interactive activity in which everyone in the class is able to participate and give their perspective or opinion. So, in order to create a Padlet, you have to create a Padlet account. I've already done this just so we can get started right away with creating the Padlet. So you can see here from the navigation menu that we're currently in the Padlets area, and these are Padlets that I've already created a few months ago, but we're going to start with a new one. So up here in the top right hand corner you'll see a button that says plus new. So all you have to do is click that, and then you'll see your 5 different types of Padlets. The type of Padlet you make will depend heavily on the goal of the tablet, and you can see that you can preview any of these. So before you select it, you're able to preview them. So what I'm going to say is that I want to create a wall of sorts in the class. So I'm going to preview it, and it's going to show me an example of a wall. Right, so this is somebody's wall idea for their wedding theme. But it can really be any kind of idea that you want. So I'm going to click select, and now we're starting our Padlet. So you can see over here on the right hand side you can customize your Padlet. You can change the title of it, you can change the description, and you can also change the wallpaper. So these are the various wallpapers that we can choose. In this instance, I'm going to want students to use something with a lot of visual, so I'm going to click a fairly plain background. But as you scroll down, you can see that there are infinite backgrounds for you to choose. So now we are done with the wallpaper. And we can choose what kind of password protection we have for our Padlet. So if you are using this with a class, it can be a good idea to have it password protected or private. If you want to share it with the world, you can make it public, and if you want it to be secret, then you have to have the link to access it. So our modifications have been quickly set, so now we're going to post. So to start posting, down here you'll see the little plus sign. So it says you can double click anywhere, drag files in, paste from clipboard, or click here to post. So we'll just click there to post, and now you can see that we have our Padlet started. So in this Padlet I'm just going to say effects of technology. And then in this type of Padlet I want students to find a visual that represents how technology has transformed our lives. Okay, so down here you can see you can add an attachment of any sort. So you can add audio, you can add any kind of file type or embedded app, you can take a picture, you can just upload a Word doc or a video. So you can really upload anything to this particular Padlet. So if we wanted to add an attachment, we would click here, it would open up our file box, and we could choose the attachment to add. So then once students get in here, they could start creating their own places on the wall. And so this person's name could be Emily, and Emily response, and then she could say something along the lines of like, I think technology has transformed the manufacturing industry, because maybe her parents live in a Rust Belt state, and then she could show a picture that she either found online that she attributes, or create one that kind of shows how technology has affected the way of life for her. So all your students can do this, and then your Padlet over here has some nice social features. You can remake it, which means to reorder, to redo it, you can share, and then there's additional settings to modify. So if you choose to share your Padlet, you can see here that you have to change your privacy options. And this is how you can share a particular Padlet via your tablet, your phone, your blog, your website, anything like that. And so if you have a closed Facebook group, you could kind of share this with the parents of students in your class. The options for this are really infinite. If you wanted to give students a hard copy to keep in their notebook, You could save it as an image and print it for all the students. So it's really up to you how you create the Padlet. There's extra features in Padlet, so if you choose to license Padlet, you can get it as Padlet Backpack, and then that gives you kind of control as you would in any other learning management system over your roster and your participation and assessment of students and all of those sorts of things. But just right out of the box, it's super easy to use a Padlet and to engage students in any kind of learning environment, whether it's brick and mortar or online or a blend of the two. So thanks for checking out this quick 5-minute guide for Padlet, and we hope that you are able to start trying it and using it soon.